bit of an exclusive for you today. I got permission to come into the AAA Route 66 Road Fest here in Tulsa before the doors open to give you a preview. This has become just an absolute stellar event. And it's not just a Route 66 event. This is, well, it's about a celebration of the Great American Road Trip. And everything that means. One of the beautiful things about this event is it seamlessly blends education. It's got an emphasis on family. It's just really a delightful event, and I highly recommend this if you're a fan of Route 66, if you're a road trip enthusiast. There's a little something here for everybody. And the beautiful thing is too, this is air conditioned. And I've been told the organizers are getting ready to put together an even more amazing event for 2026. They're already working on it for the Route 66 Centennial. But I got to give you a sneak peek at the exhibits here this morning. They've set up all the exhibits by decade to make it a full interactive experience, so you can travel Route 66 from end to end, and from 1926 to the Centennial, and even beyond. I'll get to that in just a second. But we thought we'd give you just a sneak peek, behind the scenes look at it's extremely well done. They've got all kinds of great things for road trip planning. Photography, 1990s, exhibits, vendors, road trip planning information, good food. You can definitely make this a two-day event quite easily. The car show is several hundred vehicles. And like I say, the beauty of this is it's all air conditioned. So it may be a little bit warm and toasty outside. But what a great place to spend the day. Kids under 12 are free. They put a real emphasis on this being a family event. Like I say, they're just getting set up here this morning. And I mentioned the future of Route 66. Well, take a look at this. Not only do we have vintage cars and hot rods, we've got a glimpse of the future with EVs. Of course, EVs are a part of the future. We've got an upcoming program on Coffee with Jim. It'll be the June 29th, 2025 episode. We'll be talking with Tasha O'Neill of the Historic Electric Vehicle Foundation, who is putting together the world's first EV museum in Kingman, Arizona, right on Route 66. But you can see all the vendors are setting up here. Kansas Route 66 Association and Tourism, just an incredible display. It's really quite extraordinary. And the speaker stage, great presentations. Author Joe Sonderman, acclaimed speaker Michael Wallace. You might know him. His book on Route 66 really sparked the renaissance of the highway, published back about 1990. And of course, he was the his signature voice. He was the voice of the sheriff in the animated classic Cars. Will Rogers' great-granddaughter spoke yesterday, and there was a roping exhibit. Jim Ross, a very well-known pioneer in the Route 66 movement, and an acclaimed author, and his wife, photographer Shelley Graham. They spoke yesterday, signed books, introduced their new Route 66 Centennial book. Lots of activities for the kids. Lots and lots. Pinewood Derby. This is a kids section. Miniature Route 66 theme, miniature golf. It's pretty extraordinary. You have to admit, this is a one-of-a-kind event. It's if you want to do something fun, plan your Route 66 Odyssey, your Route 66 trip around this event. Include this in your trip from Chicago to Santa Monica or Santa Monica to California, and I think it'll really enhance your adventure. It'll really enhance your experience. This is just a quick sneak peek behind the scenes. Aside from the classic cars and the hot rods downstairs, they have cars for each period of Route 66 history on display. It's almost overwhelming. And the attention to detail is extraordinary. They even chronicle the war years. The 1950s. Trying to get here before the crowds because I wanted to be able to not worry about music, live music, and recordings. Pretty nice. Pretty darn nice. And a lot of these exhibits are interactive. They've got costumed people for each period to talk to you about the talk to you about each period. Little things like vintage drive-in movies, extraordinary cars. The event stage. That's a beautiful Galaxy.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Is that a 59?
It is a 59. It's a 59 Skyliner.
Yeah.
So it has
retractable hardtop. Oh, very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice.
It's fun to drive, that's for sure.
Those are sure a nightmare, those solenoids, when they start messing up. That was a...
Yeah, when I first got it, I had it repaired, and haven't had any issues since.
Yeah. If they're done right and they're right, they're right. But boy, if they're not, then...
Well, there's a guy out of Springdale, Arkansas. That's all he specializes in, 57 through 59 Skyliners, and it took him less than half a day to get my car working. You know what you're doing. It doesn't take long at all.
No. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you. Yeah, just go talk to the judges, so I get something at 6 o'clock tonight.
My name's Jim Hinckley. I'm with Jim Hinckley's America.
Oh, I'm Ron Phillips. Nice to meet you.
All sorts of nice people here, all sharing the passion for Route 66 and road trips. And this will definitely inspire a road trip or two. And if you got youngsters and you bring them to something like this and let them interact and talk to people and experience these things, they will develop a lifelong passion for the American story and for road trips and for adventures. I'm not sure the size of this building, but it's got to be just absolutely huge. Let's see if we can find our way down to the car show, the car display. Yeah, beautiful old Ford pickup. The attention to detail some of these folks have gone to help create this experience, help bring back memories for us old timers, and for us old fellas, and also introduce a new generation to the road trip and the great American story. Interesting enough, with Route 66, the great American story is also about our diversity it has such an international dynamic. The role of immigrants in establishing some of the classic Route 66 businesses, the international fascination with Route 66, the international Route 66 associations, the international travelers and tour groups, they just bring a new kind of vibrancy to the Route 66 experience. Street rods, classics, hot rods, just about anything you can imagine. Absolutely incredible. I have no problems with street rods, especially if it's you start out with a carcass. I get a little upset if we take a good original car and do a transformation, but there's just something about a stock, all original vehicle that is that's as close to time travel as we're gonna get. You get out on a road like Route 66 with a car, well, like this, that's time travel. Or a Pontiac Trans Am, that's time travel. Well, like I say, they've got something here just about for everybody of any age. One of the things I really like about this event is seeing families here. Grandpas with their son and his son, and the moms and the daughters and granddaughters, all sharing the experience and sharing their memories with the new generation. Showing people and helping strengthen and build that sense of family and sense of community. And Tulsa really turns out on this. The organizers of this event, Wade Bray and some of the others, Ken, it's a team effort, and man, they pour themselves into this event. And the results, well, they're pretty obvious. But I can't say enough. You really need to add this. Planning a Route 66 trip around this event, I guarantee you that'll add some zest to it. And since Tulsa is kind of close to, well, a halfway point, depending on which way you're looking at it, I suppose, with a short distance anyway. And if you include this in your trip, you'll get all sorts of tips and information for the rest of your trip. That'll make it even better. My friends, I hope you enjoyed this visit to AAA Route 66 Road Fest. It was a pleasure to share a little bit of our adventure from Arizona to Tulsa and share Road Fest with you. And I hope it encourages a road trip or two. Meanwhile, I hope to see you at Road Fest next year, and I hope to see you on the road. My friends, take care. Adios and vaya con Dios.
Say hello to a new friend on an old road. Take a two-lane trip of memories into mysteries unknown. Come along for the ride. Jim Hinckley's America. Jim Hinckley's America.